Konnichiwa. This is Tom, Ghost of Matsubara, your man in Japan, coming to you today with another episode of Kanji Hunter. I do not claim to be the best at kanji. I do not claim to have the best handwriting. I do this because I enjoy Japanese kanji, and I have a couple English speakers who are learning Japanese from me, and I am trying to encourage them to write more often and play with the Japanese language. So that's why I do this. So here we are. Today's suggestion comes from a longtime Ghost of Matsubara fan, Brooks Northcutt. And Brooks has requested that today we take a look at dogs. So, you know what? What Brooks wants, Brooks gets. Today we're going to look at dog, all right? And dog is a really cool, and it's very easy kanji, actually. So first, let's draw it, all right? You start off like this. First, you draw a cross from left to right, then down like this. And then you branch off another leg like this, and this is actually the kanji for big, but then you throw this up here in the top right corner, and now you've got inu. Inu. And yeah, there you go for you Romaji readers. And that is dog. All right. So yeah, so that's dog. That's really cool, and I looked into the etymology of this. And, let's open the tome. So I looked into this because I want to be giving you guys correct information. And dogs were used as a sacrifice to the gods in ancient Asian culture. And so that's where this pictorial representation of a dog comes from. So it's actually supposed to look like how the dog was like laid down as an offering, right? And as you can see, I've displayed this here on the side here. But yeah, so that's where this kanji actually comes from. Now, that brings us to what the radical looks like. So let's do it. Let's get radical! So the radical for dog actually looks pretty similar to the ancient kanji for dog, all right? And it kind of looks like that, like an animal lying on its side, right? It's my crouching tiger pose. You draw that radical like this. Here, down, and then like a little leg sticking off it, right? And that's the radical. That's the radical for dog, right? A couple interesting things we can do here. One cool kanji that you can kind of logically put together using the radical for dog is wolf or okami. Now, okami uses the radical for dog and the radical for good. So the good dog, who's a good dog? It's the wolf. The wolf is the good dog, all right? And so you draw that like this. You start first with the radical on the left. Down, throw your foot off there. Oh, it's not looking too great. Draw that, kick it down here with the leg, and then like your hand sticking out there. All right, now it's not the best radical I ever drew, but that's wolf, okami. Next is cat. I know cats are not dogs, but it uses the same radical because, again, it's the animal. You'll see this radical is used quite often if there's somehow an animal or an animal aspect involved, right? You'll see the dog radical, all right? So in drawing cat, very similar to what we just saw in wolf a second ago. First we draw our radical on the left, kick our foot out there, and then we got our little awakening flower pots above the farmer's field. And that's our cat. It's the beast that hangs out with your flower pots and in the farmer's field. That's a cat, right? Neko. Ta-da. See? It's kanji. It's all logical. You don't think it is, but it is. Next one, the kanji for dog is kind of like the main component, and the radical that we're using is for mouth. Now, right? What comes out of a dog's mouth? Barking, right? And when you do that, you get this. Ho-eru, right? Over here on the left, you see we have the radical for mouth. Then we have the kanji for dog, and then eru, hoeru, to bark. See? Makes sense. It all makes sense. This next kanji, I can't take credit for any of these kanji, so what am I talking about? As I was looking into dog or inu. Oh, actually, I wasn't even looking into this. This is somehow where AI just figured out what was going on in my life and just threw this in my YouTube view channel. I don't know. It's creepy. I know. Recently, me and my friends have been talking about cryptocurrency, and of course, Dogecoin is just taking off. And I had planned on doing this episode on the dog Kanji. This YouTuber, he's a really funny comedian, Dogen. He's pretty popular. He does lots of like cross-cultural Japanese English comedy, and it's really cool. So I've linked a video down below. This video, he has made some really inventive kanji based on New English slang. So check it out. Give him a like, subscribe to his channel, and yeah. So this is it. Dogecoin, and he just okay. So for those of you who don't know, on the outside, this is the kanji for N, like a coin, right? Like N, right? And then in there, he just put inu, Dogecoin, kawaii ne. It's so cute. But yeah, credit to Dogen. Thank you for making a cool kanji. I really appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed this episode. You can reach me on Twitter and Instagram at Kanji_Hunter. Also on Facebook, Kanji Hunter Official. Or you can send me an email at tomsenseinu@gmail.com. Special thanks today to Brooks for giving us the idea for dog, because yeah, dogs are cool. Thank you all for watching, and please share this video, hit subscribe. If you have an idea for future kanji, let me know. And until next episode, mata ne.